there's something I want to talk about, and it relates to game journalism and journalism in general. Now, an important part about being a journalist is being objective. Now, when you go to cover something like this at E3, obviously you're going to be getting kitsch. You're going to get prize bags, you're going to get games and posters, you're going to be talking to industry people and get all this cool shit to take home. Everybody likes the swag they get at E3. And I'm not knocking that. Obviously, a convention like this is meant to be fun. People want to demo their stuff, they want to give stuff away, they want to get you interested. And so I can totally accept that. That's fine. But there's a very fine line between getting a free gift or getting some swag or getting some kitsch and being bribed or having somebody try to curry your favor. And I think Microsoft really stepped out of line this year, and I think gaming journalism in general kind of fell flat because they didn't say anything. In fact, their reaction was the exact opposite of what it should have been. So what I'd like you to do is just take a look at this clip. This happened at the Microsoft presentation this year at E3, and I think it's important, and I'm going to do it full screen so you can watch the whole thing. The clip picks up right after he announced the release date of the 360, and let's take a look.
60 to retailers today. And it will be later this week. Unless you were here in the audience at the Wiltern Theater, in which case we're shipping the new Xbox 360 to you right now on us.
Now, I know it was probably hard to hear with all the applause from the audience, but what you didn't hear in that clip was the death of journalistic integrity in that room. But you can still catch it if you pay close attention. It's in the smile on the presenter's face as he knows that he just bribed every single journalist there. You see, those people are there to cover this event and then to relate that information to us. They're everybody, from IGN to Kotaku to the small guy to the big guy. And we, the little guy, we're the ones who get screwed here. You see, we're the gaming consumer. We're the mass market. We're the people who go out and purchase these games and these consoles. And we do this based on information we gather from multiple sources. And a good amount of those sources, well, they were in that room today. They were there as that presenter smiled at them all and gave them a free 360. You see, journalistic integrity is important. You need objectivity and to be unbiased to present the news and information in a fair and reasonable way. And when you allow somebody like this presenter at this convention, to basically give you a large purchase like this, you've allowed yourself to be bought. Your integrity goes out the window, and the articles you write from that point onward are suspect. After all, how can you dislike a console you just got for free? And while you still may trust some of the sources that were in that room, and you may have faith in their ability to write an article that's truthful, ask yourself this. If the president of BP went on air tomorrow and was being interviewed by a reporter, and that reporter was asking him hard-hitting questions, and then the BP representative turned to him and said, "Hey, you know, just on a side note, I'd like to give you a lifetime supply of gas for free." What do you think that reporter's going to do next? Do you think he's going to keep asking the hard-hitting questions? Or do you think he's just going to start throwing softballs at the BP representative? Now, we would never accept that if that happened on CNN or Fox News or MSNBC. So why should we put up with it from our game journalists? Shouldn't we expect integrity and honesty and an unbiased attitude in their articles? I think this has become rampant in this industry, and I think it paints it in a very bad light. And I was extremely disappointed by that applause. Because to me, that was the death of an industry. And that, my friends, is the reason that real journalists don't respect game journalists. So if I had to sum up the Microsoft press conference and give out a grade, I'd give Microsoft a D. But I'd give the game journalists in attendance there an F.